Oh, hello. These are my socials if you want
Hi.
to follow me. And you can check out my cosplays there. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. So that's the background that you were working on?
Yeah, because yeah, we'll just go with that.
Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Would you like to introduce
Uh,
yourself to stream? Well, and to myself. To myself and stream.
hello, my name is Eddie. I do not stream. I am a non-streamer, by the way. It is very late.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. This is actually the first time you're actually seeing me in stream too. Actually,
Huh?
but
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Um,
So I guess again, if these questions are too personal, feel free to be like pass. But like, so what do you do? And or like
what?
I guess like because most people are like, oh, I do content creation and I do this and that. But I guess like, do you have anything that you do or work on? Um, or I guess
Yeah,
what
like
field you
so like
work in, maybe industry?
so I guess I can go into my hobbies and my interests. Like I
Sure.
break dance, I play pool, and like Dahi actually, like I used to play in local tournaments, but I
Wow.
kind of walked away from that because I just didn't like the pressure,
Mm.
and it kind of made me realize the reason why I got into pool is it was more for fun. Same with ping pong,
Mm. You play ping pong too?
and
Wow.
yeah. When you're in university and there's a ping pong table in your dorm, and you have a lot of friends that stay up all night.
I
You
see, I
kind of
see.
you yeah, you just go to Fred Meyer's, buy two ping pong paddles and ping pong balls, and you just play the entire night. And eventually, you kind of get good at it.
Hmm.
Fun fact: I'm actually left-handed, so
Oh, interesting.
and all my friends are right-handed,
Does
so I learned how to hit with my backhand, but never my forehand.
oh, interesting, interesting. So always, I guess, like this. Yeah,
Yeah,
instead
like
of
that. But I learned
this.
how to do. The weird thing was, it's just like I learned how to do spins with my forehand, but I never learned how to do it with my backhand.
Hmm.
So that was interesting.
Good night, Bioko. Thank you for being here. Thanks for the follow. Please do get some rest. Mwah. Okay, it's better now? Good, good, good. Sorry, we were just adjusting some of the volumes. Um, perfect.
You can't hear me?
No, I fixed it. I can hear you now.
Okay.
So that's good.
Okay.
We are good. Um, hmm. Let's see, let's see. I guess we'll start off with one of the common questions I've been asking everyone. Do you know what your love languages are?
Touch. I'm like a really quiet person when it comes to dating, and I guess when it came to a lot of first dates, I kind of told people that I wasn't really interested in them, and it's just like, in fact, I'm just a really quiet person, and it's more touch for me. Like some words of affirmation,
Sorry, I know
some
it's
words
so
of
late. It's so late.
affirmation, of affirmation, like here and there, but I think it's like more mainly like the touch that
Mm-hmm.
I prefer.
Okay, okay. So you mentioned sports and breakdancing. How long have you been breakdancing? Or yeah.
So, I actually used to live in Illinois for 16 years, and then when I moved to Oregon in my last few years of high school, I actually met like a group of it was actually like my first time I made a group of friends that were actually primarily Asian, and they
Mm-hmm.
all break dance, so they got me into that. So
Mm-hmm.
it was since my last year of high school, so around I was 17 at the time,
Mm-hmm.
18, so 12 years, 12, 13 years.
Oh wow. And are you like do you still breakdance? Is it like a current hobby?
Yeah, it's still a current hobby. I still go when I can. I always have friends yelling at me saying it's just like, yo, we're practicing at this time. And
Okay.
it's either really, really late to the point where I can't go, or it's just like at the point where I'm kind of currently busy with other things.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah. Right now I have a friend that wants to practice at like 4 a.m. in the morning, and I was like, damn.
It's like bruh, bruh, that's something else. And welcome back, Dave. We did lose an hour. Time went forward. It is 4 a.m. um, do you have a particular style that you focus on with breakdancing?
So in the beginning when I started, it was mainly like I was more into like the freeze part, doing
Mm.
freezes, and then it kind of slowly grew into footwork, and now I've been like more focusing on like the power aspects of it,
Mm.
like the gymnastic parts of it, because I
Mm-hmm.
like my current friend right now, like that does it at 4 or 5 in the morning. He's really big into the gymnastics aspects, and he's been getting me into that with him. So
Okay.
it's definitely like a new learning curve for me.
And how are you liking it?
Um, I like it because it pushes me in ways that I thought I couldn't be pushed. Like I always thought like that was like way out of my reach. But
Mm-hmm.
I guess the saying is true. Like if someone can teach it to you well enough, then you can understand the fundamental aspects of it to kind of get it down
Okay.
or eventually get it done. Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Oh, I'm glad. Glad you're feeling challenged, but like in a good way. That's always a good sign. Um, do you know your horoscopes?
Sagittarius.
Okay, okay. Do
And
you
it's
feel?
actually kind of funny because my friend actually who got me into cosplaying were like told me it's just like you're a Sagittarius, right? And I was like, yes. How did you know? And they always say it's like because you're always so passionate about like things you're starting and getting to do, and
Mhm.
you just have so much fire in you. And I was like,
Mm?
I do not know what that means, but okay.
A fellow Sagittarius here, Tino. It's like Sag represent. So you mentioned cosplay, and I know you and I have talked about cosplay. Can you tell us a little bit more about like your cosplay journey and like when you started, how you got into it, and like what are your recent cosplays?
It, it actually started last year at SoccerCon. I don't know if anyone in chat knows that con, but that's in
Mm.
Seattle where I'm at right now. And I actually never went to an anime convention. It was like my friend that who got me into cosplaying were like, you should go to SoccerCon with us. And I was like, when is it? And it's always in April. And then he or they I get really confused with the pronouns nowadays, but so I'll just say they. So
Mm.
they told me that like you should go with us. You have like the perfect build for everything up to cosplaying, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
So or they let me borrow their Tanjiro outfit from Demon
Oh,
Slayer.
okay.
I think I sent
I was
you
about to be like, yeah,
the
I saw that one. Yeah.
yeah. And then when they put it on me, they're like, "Yes, you are perfect for cosplaying." And I was like, "Yeah, thanks." Actually, it was actually a lot of fun
Mm.
when they got me into it, and then like we it's also a Genshin nerd too. That's actually starting to start stream soon. I forgot their Twitch
Ooh.
name, but when I do remember, I'll probably drop that in at some point.
Yeah, drop it in the
And
promo
then
channel.
I will definitely do that. And then they were like, and then I was like, oh, Xiao's my favorite character. And they're like, yes, you need to do a Xiao because no one in our group does Xiao. You need to do Xiao because you would make a perfect Xiao. And I was like, you are weirdly more excited about this than I am, but I will not disagree with you. So when I was like looking at like I think it was Doki Doki. I
Mm.
can't remember which one it was. I think it was Doki Doki though. I saw that and I was like, wow, these are surprisingly accurate. But I remember like at SoccerCon,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm pretty sure you can probably confirm this that a lot of the accessories are a pain to put on and to keep track of.
Yeah, putting on the Kuching cosplay, because there's so many little things. Like, there's like just they're like this big, and they have like a specific hook, and you have to pin things in a certain order. Putting on the Kuching cosplay it takes me an hour, like wig and cosplay costume. So that's not even including makeup. It's just hair and costume. Oh.
Yeah, so that kind of makes me a little worried about the shop because I have that and it's at my friend's place, and I was like, I wonder how long this will take because I think in like last year he broke one of the hook things on his accessory and like they couldn't go on, so he had to use something else like a pen or something. Did that ever happen to you before?
Yeah, I have had my Ayaka. I don't know if I think it was on stream. But it also fell apart at my photo shoot when I did a photo shoot with Ayaka. Um, the so you know how there's like the end of the rope and they usually have like a little cap and then it's glued onto the rope and then there's a chain to so like the rope goes around, if that makes sense, for like the belts and the because she's got the whole
Yes, because
on her
my friend has
kimono.
a family that is something similar to that.
Yeah.
So how did
So
you get the kimono on?
so it's actually like a dress at first and there's a petticoat, but I don't like the petticoat, so I didn't wear it. Um and it's like because she does like armor, like she's got like Japanese armor, so it's a lot of layers. And then she doesn't wear a kimono, but it's like kimono style. So she's got the obi with the big bow in the back. And so keeping that on, it's like it's really heavy for just the rope. So what was happening was the the rope was detaching from like the end pieces that were that would clasp together. And luckily um I was able to tie the rope together, which made the costume pretty tight. But luckily it worked, and I got through the photo shoot. We just kind of hid that part, but yeah, my friend at the time, she had also gotten a cosplay from Uwowo, I believe, and I think her cosplay was like falling apart. And we were kind of noticing that like some of the accessories and stuff were like lower quality from Uvo. And yeah, Fiona and I were talking about cosplays and like the different sources. But Doki Doki has been like top quality. But I think I mentioned it to you that like sometimes the production time and the shipping time is like a pain. Because like I ordered my
Yeah,
Nilu and they're just shipping it now. I ordered my Nilu back in like what, this early December? Is it early December, guys? So I'm like, they're just shipping it now. So we'll see. We'll see when I get Nilu.
that's true too.
Yeah, because I
I
had to
saw a
pre-order.
Sino. I saw a Sino outfit on there that looks
Hmm.
so good, but I was like, why does he have like hardly any clothes on
I know
though?
he doesn't even wear shoes or anything. He doesn't even have sandals. I was like,
That's why I was
bruh.
like, I love Sino so much, but I can't do it.
You could do like a derivative of him, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, he's literally half naked, and he like. I think the part that bothers me is he literally does not have shoes. It's different, like with Nahida, because she's like a sprite and she's an Archon, so she's not quite like fully human, if that makes sense. Um, really, she's part tree, actually, um, but Sino's like
I'd
straight
say
up
he's more
human.
like three quarters. I'd say he's like more three quarters naked, but that's just my opinion.
I guess he's just wearing the skirt and the hat. It's mostly the hat. The hat probably covers the most at this point.
That's true too.
She is
That is
Groot.
true too.
She is Groot. So what would your next cosplay be?
Shall obviously by
Mm.
the time Sakura Con comes in, I was working on a Sasuke one, but I couldn't get the right color for his fight with Itachi though,
Hmm.
like the color shirt because it was like it was like a specific color that I was looking for, and like the colors I saw were either too dark or they were not dark enough.
Sometime, like, did you see it in person, or was this just
I was
online?
like looking around. Well, I was like looking around at like fabrics.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, uh, it's it's either too dark or it's just not dark enough
Hmm.
because I want like a specific color for that part
Hmm.
when it was facing Itachi.
Hmm.
I am from Seattle, Washington, right now anyway.
So, would you be making your own outfit then, or are you just looking to purchase?
I wanted to make Sasuke's because his was pretty simple to make.
Mm-hmm.
Because like the pants were pretty easy to find, the shirt if they could find the right color,
Okay.
and
Okay.
then like the sash and like the like the wasabi rope. I was like, that is all very easy. And I also have a sword that I bought from last year's soccer con, so it's just like I
Mm-hmm.
basically had everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, maybe I shouldn't have been so picky with that shirt color because it probably still could have worked out in some way.
Mm. Because I guess like you can even
Um,
see between different cosplays. Sometimes the colors are all a little different. Um,
yeah,
like it's okay. It's okay. People are just happy that you're dressing up.
yeah.
um, but yeah. So cats or dogs?
Cats or dogs? I've lived with both.
Do you do you have
Um,
either one?
I do not because I have asthma, so I could never have one of my own. But they were always
Mm.
fun to take care of. But
Okay.
since I live with both and I can see like the positives of both, that's like really hard to
Mm-hmm.
choose.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I guess cats because they're not so you don't have to watch them as much.
High maintenance.
I mean, but that's the reason why I love dogs because they constantly crave attention and yeah,
They're really
both for
affectionate.
different reasons.
They're so sweet.
Both for different reasons. Both for different reasons. I can't choose one.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. If you I guess I guess you're allergic, so either way you wouldn't be able to get one. But if you could
Yeah.
get if you could get one, which one would you get first?
I guess a dog first, just to get the taking care of out of the way.
Okay, okay. Because yeah, when they're a
Because like,
puppy.
because when they're a puppy, because if you got a cat first and then you got the dog, it'd be a lot harder to train the dog with the cat constantly distracting it.
That's
So I would get
actually
the puppy.
very.
I would get the puppy first and make
Hmm.
sure it's well trained before I get the cat.
That's actually a very, very good argument. Like that's very compelling. That's very smart. It makes sense. Um, hmm. Let's see, let's see. So, are you a foodie? Do you like going out to eat food and try different things?
Yes, actually,
Mm-hmm.
food exploring is one of my favorite things. I never because like when I go to a new area, I like to try like all the new kinds of restaurants because I don't. Yes, I pay attention to reviews every now and then, but I'd rather go in there
Mm,
and review it myself and form my own opinion than rely on what people say because an
mm-hmm.
opinion is an opinion. Everyone's opinion can be different,
No, that
and
that is
how I see it
very
is just
true.
like if the business is still standing after so many negative reviews, my thought is like, how bad could it possibly be?
That's true. This is true. Very true. What's your favorite thing to eat? And also, gonna go to bed. Thanks for your amazing stream. Thank you for joining, Dave. Have a good night once again, guys. Make sure to follow. Rendezvous. Mwah, kiss for homies. Don't forget to kiss your homies. Good night. Thanks for being
What
here.
is what is my favorite thing to eat?
Mm-hmm. What's your
This might
favorite
come
food?
to
Okay,
so
okay.
this is gonna be very shocking to a lot of to the probably your whole chat and yourself, but
Okay,
I do
okay.
not like seafood, and I do not like seafood, and I do not like fruits.
Okay. So, what do you
But
like?
I love everything else like vegetables and all that other stuff.
So, wait, wait, wait. Let's say, and I think I gave the situation earlier. Let's say you had a really, really bad day and you want some comfort food. What would you go get? Like, you don't want to cook. You don't want to cook. You just want to go and order food. You had a bad day and you're hungry. What do you order?
Like what kind of bad day are we talking about here?
You just need comfort food, you know? Do you ever get that?
Yeah, but
Where you're
yeah, I
just
get
like,
that, but like the kind of day affects the kind of food that I want.
okay, explain.
Like if I got yelled at, so this has happened a lot before, but like
Okay.
if I get yelled at by someone who says that I can't speak English, I
Wow.
get this a lot actually, but by
Wow.
this point, I'm actually pretty used to it. Like, I kind of just want to go to like an Asian restaurant,
Okay. 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 I see it. I see it.
or but however, if I get yelled at by like an older Korean and they know I'm Korean and they say like, "Who taught you manners? You're like the most ill-mannered Korean
Oh
I've ever met."
no.
That makes me crave a cheeseburger.
Interesting. So you kind of go against what happened. So let's say you just had a really stressful work day and you're really tired and the weather is shit. Whether that means it's snowing, because like sometimes I drive home and the drive home makes me so tired just because the weather is so crappy. So let's say yeah, it was like a
And the
bad
weather is
day,
shit.
or like something just it was just a normal day, but it was kind of shitty, and you're just tired and drained.
So basically, I would be like walking around a bit to process stuff to kind of calm myself down. Yes, I'm drained, but also like those long walks like really ease my mind a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then like when I finally calm down enough to the point where it's just like, okay, I feel good enough to eat.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like it's basically like the first thing I see that comes to my mind.
Okay. So I guess when you're stressed, do you find it difficult to eat?
Yes, actually, I find it really, really difficult to eat when I'm like really stressed. So I need to go on really long walks to calm down to make it so I can eat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because sometimes people, if they're stressed, all they want to do is eat. And then some people, if they're stressed, they can't eat.
I'm one of those
So I'm
people.
always wondering which side. And like, there are also weirdos like me who sometimes when I'm stressed, I just want to eat and I don't give a fuck. And then sometimes when I'm stressed, I cannot eat. So it depends on the day. I don't know. I flip between the two. It like sometimes I'll have like periods of when I'm stressed I'll eat, and then like periods of when I'm stressed I won't eat. I can't explain it.
Yeah, I know what the periods are when you're so stressed you can't eat. Because I think one time I was so stressed it was
Mm,
yeah.
yeah. Um. Let's see. Hmm. Do you have a silly childhood memory that you really treasure?
Silly childhood memory.
Mm-hmm. Like a funny story from childhood that just makes you feel like, ah, that was funny. I'm like, oh, that was good times. Also, Sayani, have a good night. Thank you for being here. Mwah, I really appreciate you lurking. Love you so much, girl. Shout out for Sayani. More Genshin streamers. Have a good night.
So I
Mwah. Hmm.
do have one, though it is kind of mean.
Okay. Whatever you're willing to share.
um,
As long as
so
it's not
basically, when I
TOS.
was no, it's not
Okay,
DOS.
okay, okay.
So as a kid, I
Hmm.
had like this fixation of like playing with rubber bands,
Okay, okay, yeah.
and I always played with rubber bands a lot when I was at home.
Okay.
And then it's well, I can look back on it now and laugh at it, but it kind of wasn't so funny.
Uh-oh.
Like there was one time I like kind of flicked a rubber band like so hard that it accidentally hit my dad in the eye.
Was he okay?
um, yeah, he was okay. He was pretty mad, but like yeah, he was okay.
I mean,
And he was like I just remember it's just like no more rubber bands in the house, and I was like, yeah.
oh no. Oh, I'm glad he was okay. But it's kind of like earlier Jay talked about how he messed with the Bowflex and his dad pulled it and it hit him on the head. I
I don't
guess
think it was as painful as
no.
I would like to hope it wasn't as painful as that.
But then it's kind of the whole concept of like, it's not something you can get super mad at your kid at, but you're also kind of just like mad because like you're like the fuck it happened.
Well, he didn't know who did it, and I was
Oh,
like, sorry, Dad. I was like a pretty honest kid, so I
Oh,
was
that's
like,
good.
"Sorry, Dad," and he was like, "Okay, just don't play with rubber bands anymore, and it's fine."
Yeah. No,
So I got off scot free, and yeah,
it was an accident though, right? Because like kids play with things and rubber bands. I sometimes fiddle with them. Do the little finger gun with the rubber band. Um,
I still don't know how to do that. Ironically,
you like
because
pull it this way.
because
It starts with your pinky, and you hook it around your thumb, and then you balance it on your finger, and then when you let go of this, it releases it, and then it loops out and it shoots.
um,
You're gonna
yeah,
go and
ever
play with
since
rubber bands now.
no, ever since that happened to my dad, I kind of just had a little bit of PTSD of playing with them.
Aww. Fair enough.
Yeah, and so it kind of took away my potential of doing that.
Oh, that's okay. It doesn't fire very well anyways. It never goes where you want it to go. At least from my personal experience, but I'm not the most coordinated, so don't take my word for it. Um, I guess let's see. What's another fun question we could have? Hmm. I already know your opinion on toilet paper.
Do you?
You said it earlier in chat, didn't you?
I did I?
You said over, right? You were team over.
Sure, we'll say that. Yeah, sure, I'll say that.
Okay, wait. No. Okay, so toilet paper, over or under?
I personally do not care. It's whatever floats the other person's boats. If the majority of chat says over, then fine, I will say over. But I do not have a preference.
In your
Yeah,
bathroom right
let's
now. In your bathroom right now, does the toilet paper go over or under?
think it's over. Why don't we check real quick?
Aki bringing up past dates. Oh, sorry. Aki triggering addictions. I'm so sorry. Don't trust him. It's on the side of the counter.
Yes, it's over.
Over? Okay.
I have lived with people that did over, and I have lived with people that did under.
Hmm.
My mom and dad did over though. I mean, for me, it's just like I don't care. I don't like causing arguments over stuff like that. So,
It's just a funny thing. It's like people with pineapples and pizza. But
but if I'm the one that's replacing it, I always do it over though.
over.
I don't know why. Like it's just instinctual that I always do over when
Because it
I
makes
don't. Does that mean
sense.
I don't? Does
Because
that
it
mean I
makes
don't care?
over wins. And then there's over,
Mm,
there's under, and then there's those chaotic people who don't even put it in the holder. It just stands on top of the empty roll. It doesn't
well,
get
no.
replaced.
Well, no, because there was one time like I had like a toilet paper holder
Mm.
that you had to like really push on to get it out.
Mm-hmm.
So like I understand why people put it on the side now because I was like after dealing with something like that troublesome of a holder, I was like, oh my god, I get why people do that now.
But some people
Cause
just
no
do that
joke, like
though.
really?
Yeah.
I thought they did it because the toilet paper holder just couldn't come out like unless if you really pushed on it.
Most of the time, especially in newer houses, it's not that hard to replace toilet paper. And I've seen people who will do it with like all their toilet paper. I'm like, not all of your toilet paper holders can be broken. You're just chaotic.
Well, I'm not sure if it's well, is it broken if you have to really push on it to get it out?
Well, it's not functioning
That's what I'm
properly.
curious about. Okay.
No, like that's the thing is like
Okay.
you shouldn't have to struggle with it. So if you do, technically it's not functioning properly, right? Because the purpose of that is to hold it,
Um,
but also so that your toilet paper is replaceable. So if it makes it so that your toilet paper is not as replaceable, it's not doing its function.
I did not know that, so I could have called. Okay, well, okay, I didn't know that. Okay, good to know for future reference.
um, Hi LG, welcome on in. We are on our last date of the night. It is almost 5 a.m. here. Holy crap. Um, but yeah, I guess.
4 a.m. for me.
Hmm?
4 a.m. for me.
um, so the big question is that I've been asking everyone is if we went on a date, what would that look like?
I am very much a scenic person. I usually like going on a cruise, on a beach, or on some kind of a
Mm-hmm.
hike. Somewhere where I can see the sun.
Okay, son.
And also, like I said, I'm not really talkative.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like somewhere where I can show someone something very, very nice to where it's
Mm-hmm.
just like I don't have to say anything, like the scene should say everything to you.
Mm-hmm. So
Maybe a cruise actually. I lean more towards cruises,
a
probably
cruise?
just like if it's like a summer day
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like so you feel a nice breeze and then you get a nice view to look at.
Wait, so when I think cruise, I think cruise ship. What do you mean by cruise?
Oh,
Like just like a speedboat? Like a boat? Or are we
anywhere where you
talking
can have a meal.
cars? Are we talking
No,
cars?
no, no, a boat. No,
Boat?
like a
Okay,
boat.
boat. A,
Anywhere where you can have a meal on it.
okay. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
You do that for a first date? Do I guess you live in an area that's got a lot of water.
Well, cruises aren't really that expensive.
No, I'm just
Like
curious.
I think it's just $30. $30.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so cheap. Again, I don't live anywhere near. I'm landlocked, and I've got mountains. That's the closest thing we got mountains and plains. So I actually don't know anything about like boats and that culture. So I was just genuinely just curious. I just don't know anything. Um, and I do have to ask because I am genuinely curious. What are you passionate about?
Um, what do you mean by passionate about?
Like, what are how do I say this? Um, what are things that yes spark joy to pursue, if that makes sense.
Dark joy to pursue. Anything
To
you're obsessed
pursue.
with? Well, there's a lot of things I'm obsessed. There's a lot of things I'm obsessed with.
Or like
I
something that
don't
has like a
know. I
deeper
find
meaning
this.
to you that you want to pursue something because you're passionate about it. It gives you like a sense of like how do I say this? Not necessarily a sense of purpose, but like a little bit of that.
Well, like that's kind of hard to answer because I find like cosplaying is
Mm-hmm.
something I've kind of recently found out that I was passionate about,
Okay, okay.
and then breaking has always been something I've still been yes passionate about, but like still it's just like that's never really left my mind and thought and like abilities to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas just like pool and ping pong, it's just like at times I like my fingers do feel kind of itchy and I kind of do want to hit up a pool table every now and then. But like
Okay.
I feel like the things that usually come to my mind first off is has been cosplaying recently and
Mm-hmm.
also breaking
Okay, okay. And that's enough to keep you busy.
because it, like yeah, yeah, it is because like my friend who's been recently been getting into cosplay has been talking about photo shoots and all that,
Mm.
and I was like, and for me, it's just like it's like getting into like cosplay as a character you like really like in like games or even anime. It's just like before I didn't see the point of it, but now after doing it once, I finally get it because you can kind of live it in a way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Huh. Well, that was actually really
Mm.
nice. Um, I'm excited for your Shao cosplay. You're gonna have to make sure you share. Um, need
I
to post
will.
it
I
in the
will. I
cosplay
will.
channel, of course, of course.
Okay, I will. I I think I'm gonna be meeting with my friends sometime this week to actually pick. You know, the funny thing is, like, that Shao cosplay came in November. I still haven't picked it up
Oh,
yet.
really? Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So I remember you
my
got it
friends
pretty
just been
fast,
holding on
right?
to it for me. I
Yeah.
got it within like 3 weeks. I was like, wow, three
Yeah, it was like
weeks,
my
everything
coaching
came in.
cosplay.
I couldn't believe that. I was like, wow, that was fast. And he was like, yeah,
Mm,
everything was ready to ship. It's gonna be fast. And I was like, didn't know that.
nice. Yeah. No, a lot of the times the stuff I get are like pre-orders. So waited like what?
I've never done
5 months
pre-orders.
technically. Like it was like out of stock and it was like, oh, you can pre-order and you'll get the next batch. If that makes sense. Like they're still in production. That batch is in production. Um or they're ordering more, if that makes sense. Back orders sometimes.
Mm.
Pre-orders, back orders, same thing. Um but yeah, I remember it was like back ordered for I think it took me 5 months to get it. The Nilu was a pre-order
Wow.
because the I found out that the factory, so I ended up finding the factory. The factory for the Nilu outfit actually wasn't releasing them until March. So now they're just starting to release them, which is why they're like shipping is in progress, but it hasn't been sent out yet. So there's a lot of logistic stuff going on in the background, I guess. So get it when I get it. But yeah, don't forget to share. I'm excited. And yeah, photo shoots are fun. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you.
Yeah, I've never done a photo shoot before, so it'll be fun. But I don't know why my friends are always like more excited about that part than I am. It's just
Because
like,
you haven't done
I
it
don't know. I
yet.
thought I should be the one more excited.
It's because you haven't done it yet. It's like cosplay. You're like, I don't get it. Then you do it and you're like, I want to cosplay more. And you're like, "Oh, I don't know
Yeah,
if I
but
should really do
still.
a photo shoot." And then you do a photo shoot. You're like looking at the pictures. You're like, I want to do more photo shoots. It could be.
But still, when it comes to the Shao cosplay, I feel like my friend, they're like more like excited over it than I am still.
Mm.
And I was like, wow.
Are you a big Shao fan?
Shao was my first favorite 5 star. I
Okay.
told you the story about
Mm.
this, right? I
I think
took a
so.
break from Genshin when it first came out.
Mm.
I missed Shao, so I settled for Hu Tao.
Mm.
And then I got Kazuha, and then I got like these whole other Genshin characters, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I really need Shao. And then when Shao was like on his like fifth rerun or something like that,
He's had so many.
I had enough Primo Gems to pull a 5 star, but it wasn't a guaranteed 5 star.
Mm.
So I was like, you know what? Let's just go for it.
Mm.
And then bam, I got Shao and I got his weapon. So I was like,
Oh, you
I get
got
his
the weapon?
cosplay.
Ooh, that's exciting. Well, I'm excited for you. I can't wait to see them. Keep me updated. Keep us updated when you finally try it on. Post it in the cosplay chat in our Discord. But thank you for
I will.
thank you for chilling with us and participating in my dating stream. I do appreciate it. Thank you for waiting. I know it was really, really long. I appreciate you. I'm so sorry. I also didn't realize it was
It's
time
fine.
change.
I forgot it was daylight savings too.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me on.
Thank you for being here. Anyways, it was nice talking to you. It was nice getting to know you better. And I hope you have a wonderful
I
night. Get lots of rest. I'm so sorry. Take care.
You're fine.
And
Okay.
this is for the
Night.
homies. Good night.